What is going on, pimps? Your boy Zaytoon Fit, bringing you back with another YouTube video here today. I know, I fucked up. It's a little late. I apologize. We had the Christmas, we had the New Year's, had a lot of shit going on. I'm gonna start this video saying, hope all your holidays were well. Hope, you know what I'm saying, stayed on track just a little bit, because my ass did it. I sat right there for about 2 days straight. Ate some crumble cookies, some pasta, some pizza. I was living fucking life. And yeah, that gym didn't see me for a few days, buddy. But we're back on the grind. We're back on daily routine. I have kind of been slacking for the past like week and a half on pretty much everything when it comes to diet, social media, and everything like that. So I apologize that I am a little bit late on this YouTube video. I'm basically at like a mental fatigue right now. I'm just a little exhausted, kind of like balancing everything that I'm trying to achieve in life. I box early in the morning, then I go to the gym, do bodybuilding, and then after that, about 20-25 minutes, I hit the bag for a few rounds. So a fight coming up in the next couple weeks for my first amateur boxing match. So I do road work, so I'm running a mile 4 days a week right now. On top of posting on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok every day, 2 to 3 lives on TikTok live every day, on top of online coaching. It's just a lot, bro. It's a lot. And on top of that, just trying to enjoy myself and live life a little bit. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm still blessed. I'm still living life. God woke me up today, so I'm still blessed. If you didn't already, go ahead and peep the new lens. We finally invested in a new lens for YouTube. I spent a fucking bag on this lens. I'll tell you that right now. Hopefully you notice quality. It's just, you know what I'm saying, a little bit crispier, a little bit nicer, you feel what I'm saying? But for this YouTube video, we're going back to like kind of the OG days of YouTube and everything like that. I'm gonna be going to the gym. I'm gonna be hitting a little bit of chest and probably a little bit of back today. My training has been a little off for these past couple weeks. I haven't been going to the gym as much. My lifts hasn't been as good when I am at the gym just because a little bit of like exhaustion and everything like that. I definitely need to put in a little bit more time in my recovery. But it's 2025, all right? I'm not trying to fucking start off the year being a bum, okay? None of us want to do that shit. We got a lot of goals planned for ourselves. I know a lot of y'all gonna be achieving y'all goals, so we gotta lock back in. But like I said, training has not been the best in the past couple weeks. I wanna make sure we have a crazy training day today. So today we're taking some non-stem Pump Daddy by Rise. We got candy watermelon. I'm gonna try this for the first time. I'm gonna mix this with this coconut pineapple water to see if this shit is actually valid. This used to be one of my favorite drinks when I was younger, so I kind of want to see if I can mix it with candy watermelon with some coconut and then some pineapple. That shit sounds pretty gas. Then also for the pump, I'm gonna be comparing that with some Tadalafil. My gosh, that is hands down gotta be one of the smoothest pre-workout mix I've ever fucking made. I'm not gonna lie, that is that act right, buddy. Yeah, twins, I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely at that point now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just exhausted. You feel what I'm saying? Like, trying to balance everything of bodybuilding, boxing, you know, social media, coaching, everything like that. It's definitely getting hard for me. On top of like trying to have a social life, enjoy myself, relax, and get rest in, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely having mad side effects of overtraining right now. This is not my first time, and this is actually one of the biggest issues, you know what I'm saying, that I've always had in my life is I don't know how to balance. I go all in and everything, and then sometimes it mentally or physically or shit, even emotionally, like takes a toll on me, and it's like almost like crash out type shit, you feel what I'm saying? So like that's one of my biggest goals this year, is to try to like learn how to balance, learn how to dial everything in at once and be able to still enjoy my life and not be miserable and not be always in pain and tired and sore and shit like that. You know, I mean, that's kind of comes with the life that I want to live, but at the same time be able to manage it better to the point where I won't be as mentally fatigued as I always am. You feel what I'm saying? New year, new me type shit. So this year, like, I got huge goals for myself. I got a lot of things I want to change. I want to change myself as a person. I want to approach life differently. You feel what I'm saying? I want to approach life differently. Like, I want this to be a very successful year for me. I got big goals 2025. I know all y'all some fucking grinders. Like, you want to be great. You want to be good. You know what I'm saying? That's why we all get along and relate to each other so much. And I'm sure I'm not the only person with this issue, but I always just feel so drained, so tired. Like, I just feel like I can't enjoy my life. You know what I'm saying? So this year, we're really gonna try to like dial that in and like work on that. Getting started on some chest. I'm doing Smith machine incline. Now the difficult part is we trained this morning for boxing literally only a couple hours ago, and I'm pretty exhausted. So what I think I'm gonna do today is I'm really just gonna focus on good form, good tempo, and going really light in weight. We got a little 45 on here, just gonna kind of get like a warm up and also like get our body back in routine of training, get it used to the motions. So what I'm gonna probably do, instead of usually going for like that 12 to 15 range, I'm probably gonna do like a really hard, like 10 to 12 with like that real slow eccentric, low weight. We put a lot of emphasis on that upper chest and those reps. We're also gonna bring that same type of game plan into back as well. All right, first set of these right here. Going a little bit lighter in weight today. I got a 45 and I got a 25. I'm gonna shoot for like a 1 to 2 second pause at the bottom of the rep. So realistically, we're kind of going for like maybe like a 4 to 5 second rep scheme. Fuck, that's 10. Ooh. Gosh, Lee, that burns. Man, we might have to keep the same weight on this motherfucker for the rest of the sets. I think I'm gonna do like 3 hard set of those. I gotta be honest, boxing has been taking it out of me, bro. I kind of been pushing my intensity to that next level to, you know, kind of like build that confidence going into my first fight. Because I'm one of those type of people, I'm never really like truly confident really in anything. But the harder I like grind in something, the more confident I get. And like I carry that over into not only like bodybuilding or boxing, but also in the regular life as well. So when I feel like I'm constantly waking up and kind of being on a good routine, structured day to get to those goals, you know, that I have set for myself every day. Like the biggest thing, I would say, like the tool I've been using is to take everything day by day. I learned that and mastered that through prep. You feel what I'm saying? Like bodybuilding. Because if you're constantly fixated on when your show is gonna be, oh, I'm 7 weeks out, 8 weeks out, 2 weeks out, your prep is so much harder. And I feel like you kind of take away that potential that you're kind of like trying to unlock by like trying to get the results faster than whatever will come. Like the biggest thing is to take everything day by day, right? First fight, I'm trying not to think about it too much, but when I'm at training, you know what I'm saying, that's when I think about it. That's when I visualize myself. That's when I try to put, you know, all my technique, you know, as perfect as I possibly can, because that's like, over time, that's building more and more confidence for me to go in my fight with that full potential. And like I feel like you can't really like use your full potential and what you train for when you're so tight constantly in your head and you're tensed up and everything. That's just through regular life. Like I said, like the biggest thing is taking that shit just day by day, bro. Day by fucking day. I'll tell you what, bro, ain't nothing like them days you just don't feel like showing up. I'm beat the fuck up, man. Real deal, I could have fell asleep for the rest of the day. But the days you train, it's the weirdest shit ever. You usually have the best training sessions. Maybe it's just that sense of gratification because you just don't want to be here. You had the option not to show up, but you still did. So you feel better than everybody else. Or you just like train hard because you want to get this shit over with. Same concept. Added a 5 on. Come on, 3 more. Come on. Come on. Oh shit. I tell you what, bro, my upper chest is low-key pretty teed up. I thought it was gonna be ass because I feel like since I trained today, my training session was gonna be pretty dog shit. And I wasn't gonna get a good pump in because I'm a little flat. But shit, really off rip, my first exercise, like my chest feels amazing. I think today we're gonna include some flat press in there today since I haven't really been targeting my chest too much. Just from simply not working out. I've been only working out like 2-3 days a week right now for the past like 2 weeks. I wanna make sure these few days that I work out this week, I wanna make sure I like catch everything up back to par. You feel what I'm saying? When you go those couple weeks of like, you know, training only 2 or 3 times a week, in my personal opinion, you don't look as full, you don't look as nice. You look a little bit watery, a little bit of flat. So I need it, and my body doesn't want to be as terrible, so I gotta get that shit right back. All right, so we're moving on to the pec deck fly. Same type of scheme today, just really lightweight, slow and controlled, about 3 to 4 second rep schemes. I'll probably do about 4 sets of these. Get a little hold at the top. Fuck. Fuck me, bro. They have a recovery center in the back of this gym, and I think I'm gonna try it today. If they have the nitrogen chamber, I don't give a fuck if it's gonna cost me $300 to get in that bitch today. I need to run that shit. This weekend, I'm gonna try to find like a rehab center where I can like go in the, you know, chamber, go get like a deep tissue massage and everything like that. Next week, I go in 6 days a week for boxing, but I also have like hard sparring for I think 3 to 4 days out of those weeks, because that next following week, that's when I really don't spar like that. I'll probably do like very, very technical spar, more working on angles, you know, letting my hands go just a little bit more, defense and everything like that. Kind of just, you know, keep that cardio, my momentum going. Because the guy that I'm fighting is actually 250 pounds. So that's like a 35-pound difference than me right now. So that's a pretty big difference. So I'm gonna really have to, like, my main thing I'm gonna have to use is just peppering my jab, moving around, punching with angles, letting my hands go, defense, everything like that. Like going in, pop, 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 and then going out. And with an angle though, or fighting on my back foot, you know, getting out of there and like staying away from the corner of the ring. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. So this next following week coming up, a lot of hard sparring, a lot of tech sparring, probably a lot of road work. Like I said, I got to run a mile 4 days a week right now. So we got a lot of shit. So that recovery center is gonna have to see my shit this weekend, because I'm gonna need it for sure. And I'm probably gonna even try to do it next weekend just to make sure my body, you know, is 100% before I go into this fight and not get too fatigued. All right, so good news, we're going into the chamber after this. We're gonna get some recovery in. It's only 40 bucks, which is actually crazy. I low-key run that like every single weekend. I just need it today, and I feel like that's just gonna do so much. My boxing gym does have a cold plunge machine. I just didn't have a towel in today, so I couldn't go get in it, or my car would have been absolutely soaked. But I'm gonna start doing that shit pretty much almost every single day after training to help my body kind of recover. I feel like that shit's a necessity right now. Oh, shit. Oh, that was my last set of those. We got one more movement for chest. I'm probably gonna go to maybe a flat dumbbell, maybe even a flat Smith machine. That kind of sounds crazy right now too. And then we're probably gonna just end it off on chest and go straight to back. I got dumbbell flat press. These, I think I'm gonna go like 2 sets of 10, and then I'm gonna do 1 failure set. Nothing crazy. I'm actually just rock with 70s today. Usually my first set starts off with about 100s. I end off about 110, 120s. So I think 70s today is gonna be, you know, pretty perfect for the rep scheme we got going on and for the kind of the lift that we're trying to get today. Since I haven't hit these in a minute, so my shoulders are already a little fatigued itself from earlier today, so I don't want to put too much wear and tear on them. So I'm gonna play it a little bit safe. Oh yeah. Slight pause, nice little squeeze up top. That's one of the perks about going light. Get better squeeze, better muscle mind connection. Oh, this feels great. Oh my God. Oh. Like I feel like I couldn't really go too much heavier. Like that weight on itself is just absolutely perfect. I'll do one more set of those, same scheme, and then we'll go to our last set of failure, just to kind of really capitalize off that. And then I'm only gonna do a couple back motions today, really just like rowing motions. Maybe 1 lat, kind of depending how I feel, how my body feels. Maybe since we're hopping in that hyperbolic chamber, if you wanna call it, we are probably do 1 lat exercise. But I kind of just want to, you know, not go too crazy today, and then probably just wait on how I feel tomorrow after doing this chamber. We got our failure sets. This is going to be our last set of these right here. Going to be ending off the chest day with a set of failure on dumbbell press. Still just going to go 70s. I don't really think I could go higher. I could, but my body's not feeling too hot, homies. Oh, I'm so excited to get into that fucking nitro chamber. All right. Come on. Fuck, come on. Come on, one more. Come on, Zay. Oh man. That That's all I got. That's all I got in chest today. Realistically, that's all I got in training today, but I'm gonna do back just because I love y'all, man, and I want to be great. All right, so we made it back to the crib, took a shower. We're doing some laundry stuff right now. We ate, had 3 calls for online coaching. Link down in the description if you want to hear more details on that. But speaking of 2025, I feel like I kind of want to go over on, you know, some of my goals and also, you know, how I'm going to be attacking those goals in the next few months and how you're going to see a shift in my content and my lifestyle to basically adapt to that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you want change, you have to start, you know, with the small things. And I feel like those small things will slowly start, you know, taking over to the point where then your whole life will just completely flip. You know what I'm saying? Starting, I feel like one day just completely different. I feel like it's extremely tough and only like, you know, 1% of individuals can really do that and adapt and not kind of fall off and never go back. You know, and I feel like that's not made for everybody. So going into this new year of 2025, 2024 for me personally was a very, very hard year. I feel like it was a year where I was just getting constantly beat the fuck down, beat the fuck up. You know, just a lot of hardships, bro. A lot of hardships, a lot of life changes. A lot of things changed, you know, very quickly for me last year to the point where it fucked me up mentally. I gotta say probably 2023 was probably one of the, if not the hardest year of my life when it comes to just, you know, emotionally, mentally, I was going through it. You know what I mean? If y'all didn't know, I had a breakup last year. I've never really been too much of a big fan of Texas in general. So being in that type of environment of always being by myself every single day and kind of like never really enjoying myself. I didn't really hang out with people in Texas. I didn't really go out to even try to hang out with people in Texas. I didn't like the way Texas looked. I just didn't really like the culture. It just personally just wasn't a state for me. You know what I'm saying? Just how like Florida's probably not the state for everybody. It just wasn't for me. And I just felt like I was always at work. You know what I'm saying? Like I always was at work and I wasn't really living my life. You know what I mean? So I was waking up every single day and like I was on my grind though, you know, staying on my diet 7 days a week, you know, going to boxing, you know, 5 to 6 days a week on top of training and content and everything like that. But I realized my best content is when I'm truly happy. So last year was rough, bro. So, you know, being alone, going through a breakup, family situations, I didn't really see my family or really talk to them, you know, as much as I should, or like, you know, it's never really been like that. I need to make a life story video. Y'all always ask, but like, it's kind of hard to put all that into like, you know, one video of not being like 2 hours, you know what I mean? So it was a really hard year. And one of the ways I knew I was gonna bounce back was to just keep pushing, stay on course. You know what I'm saying? Especially after my breakup, that shit fucked me up really bad. I just wanted to stay on course and just find different goals, test myself as an individual, as a man, and build up from it. Because I knew if I stayed 10 toes down and I stayed with, you know, my original plans, original goals, no matter what was happening, that I was gonna come out of that situation a better man. And I feel like I did. I feel like if all these things last year didn't occur, I wouldn't be the man I am today. And I also feel like my mentality wouldn't be the same. You know what I mean? But there was a lot of blessings last year too, like starting boxing, like that changed my life. If it wasn't for boxing during that breakup type of period, and also me just being really alone and never really, you know, enjoying myself, like I wasn't myself, you know what I mean? Like what y'all see on camera was not who I was. Like I didn't talk, I didn't hang out with people. I would never say I was really walking around sad all the time. I was just not enjoying life. Like I was just going through the motions. Like I just was ready for the next day to begin, because I just really hated, like I hate to say it, but I hated life, you know what I mean? And like boxing was like it literally changed my life. It saved my life, and that shit made me a fucking man. You know, on top of that breakup, I'm going to the gym, I'm getting my fucking ass beat, you know, 3 times a week during sparring. I was facing pros, Golden Glove. I was getting fucked up, and I still had to keep that fucking smile on my face and determination to show back up that next day and put more work in. You know, it was just a lot of defeats at once, but I just said, fuck it, bro. And I was just gonna keep doing whatever I had to do to get to the point where I wanna be. And it worked. My self-confidence is, you know, so much higher. I'm so much more confident with myself, my work ethic, confident who I am as a person and what I can bring to the table just in life and what all I can achieve. And it was just such a great thing to happen to me. And now it's led me up to the point where I get to live in the state that I love in a beautiful apartment in an area, like I've never lived in a city before. I hang out with people every single day and I'm not used to that. I've been going out a little bit like that, kind of enjoying myself. I have vacations planned. I have a lot of big things planned for 2025. And I feel like one of my biggest things this year is just learning how to manage all that, manage living life on top of, you know, being one of the hardest workers in the room. Like that's the big thing. Like I always feel like I can work harder, and I want to make sure that every room I go into, I'm one of the hardest workers in there, regardless if it's boxing, regardless if it's bodybuilding, regardless if I'm just fucking walking into public. So I want to make sure that I'm determined every single day to get to that point where I want to be in life, because I want to make sure when I get old, I have no regrets. I don't wish I could have been something or wish I could have done something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll never be able to get that time back. You know what I'm saying? We're all getting older, you know, especially in 2025. You know, it felt like just a few years ago, a couple years ago, you were 12 years old, hanging out with all your friends, playing, you know, middle school football, elementary school, whatever like that, watching SpongeBob, and just having no stress and worries in life. You know what I mean? So obviously life goes by extremely fast, especially the older you get. And I just don't want to have any regrets. So this year, 2025, my goal is still to get my golden gloves. Now it is in April. So I don't think I'm going to be able to obtain that by then. I know my coach wants to put me in there to try it out. I have a fight in March 29th. I'm fighting another content creator named Nate Udi, so that's going to be pretty dope. I'm kind of preparing for that right now. It's going to be a really good fight. It's going to be great. I think it's going to be in LA, I think. He has a few years more experience than me, but it's still going to be a good fight and everything like that. And that's, I feel like, is a big challenge for me that I'm kind of facing right now. I have a fight kind of in a couple weeks for my amateur debut, which I'm pretty nervous about, but I'm just trying to gain confidence through my work ethic. My goal is to learn Spanish this year, which is, I know it's probably not that big of a deal to some of y'all, but it's a big deal to me because I want to get into real estate. Obviously living in South Florida, and even with coaching, you want to know Spanish because a lot of people speak Spanish, like a lot of fucking people. And in certain parts of South Florida, no one speaks English. You know what I'm saying? So I want to invest more in the crypto market and everything like that, to just kind of, you know, expand, have a little bit more longevity for myself. Also to hopefully get more money to be able to put into my coaching business. My coaching business is something that I really want to take off with this year. My goal is to have around like 40 to 50 clients, you know, pretty much cycling month to month. You know, I want to keep, you know, gaining, you know, more exposure in my coaching business and everything like that. And just, I want that to be long-term for me because I do love coaching, and I love, you know, helping people make transformations and everything like that. And just keep investing into my business and to myself. Another thing, content, I want to post on YouTube weekly, post on TikTok daily if I can, try to go live once or twice a day, pretty much stay single digit body fat all year round, you know, sustain and also get a very good aesthetic physique that, you know, is kind of like a hybrid physique with, you know, battling bodybuilding on top of boxing, because they're two complete opposite sports and it's a little difficult to balance those. But I'm doing my best. I want to be in the best shape I've ever been in my life, which I do feel like kind of I am right now. And I just want to be all around of a better man. I want to gain more maturity. I want to enjoy myself this year a little bit more than what I did last year. I want to go on vacations. I want to, you know, go out a little bit and meet more people and, you know, kind of socialize a little bit more, kind of gain more of a social life, because I was kind of living in a shell for so long. And I feel like this is the first time in a long time where I'm kind of like finding myself and figure out, you know, what I want to do, who I want to be around, you know, where I want to go and everything like that. So yeah, so we got a lot of big goals planned for ourselves this year. I feel like one of the best things, if you could take from this video, is just to write everything down. Write everything down. It's only January 2nd. By the time you're watching this, it's probably like 4th. Write everything down, write all your goals down, and kind of map out on how you're going to achieve those goals and what you can do to achieve those goals, even if it's small. If you want to grow on social media, cool, get on a posting schedule. Post, you know, every single day, every 2 days or something like that. Try to expand your content in a sense and show your personality. You know, that's how you're gonna grow on social media, by showing who you are, showing your personality, get people to relate to you, and posting, constantly putting yourself out there. It does get hard. It's extremely difficult, especially if you're in school, working a job at the same time. It's a lot, but at the same time, if that's what you want, that's just kind of what has to happen, especially in 2025. In the realm of social media, it's just getting harder and harder and harder and harder to be able to put yourself out there. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for years. I'm still nowhere near, you know, some certain people. Some people are way more, you know, popular than me, way more successful than me, and they only been doing it a few months or just a year or two. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the game is. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, my time will come. I don't know when, but my time will come. So that's why I'm still in that grind. Like, some of y'all think I made it. I haven't, like, at all. Like, literally at all. Like, I'm blessed to be where I'm at right now in the position I am, but I'm not nowhere near where I want to be in life. You know what I mean? So plan your year. You know what I'm saying? You have to plan your year. You want to work smarter, not harder. Plan your year. Figure out what you can do to be able to attain those goals and work towards them every single day. Get on a good sleep schedule, get on a good diet, get on a good training schedule, and that is, promise you, is going to translate to other parts in life. And dude, don't sleep on yourself, bro. You have no idea all the things you can achieve if you just really put your mind to it. Do some shit you never thought you would do. You know what I'm saying? I never fucking thought I would want to do real estate and learn how to speak Spanish and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like, but I want to, and I'm going to. You know what I'm saying? So don't settle for less, bro. This is our year. This is a year where you can completely change yourself as a person. You're going through hardships in life. Okay, get through it. Just stay on course, bro. Just keep doing your thing, because over time, I promise you, shit will change. But you have to change yourself within before the outside changes. You know what I mean? So, dude, comment down below. Let me know some topics you want me to speak about. Let me know maybe some advice I can help you with and anything like that. And what, you know, hopefully I can give you something and give you some piece of information that translates to you having a successful year. You know what I mean? Because I want us all, you know, to be living good this year. It's going to be a great year. I'm extremely excited. A lot of big goals planned for myself, and this year I know for sure is going to test me to my limits in a great way to see how much more I'm made of, and it's only getting started. All right, but thank you all so much for watching this YouTube video. I hope you enjoyed kind of this segment of me talking about it, shit like that. I do want to sit down and talk to y'all more about, you know, life in general instead of just fucking lifting weights and boxing. You know, there's way more to life than that. And you know, I kind of want to put y'all onto the journey that I kind of am right now within myself of trying to just grow every day, just trying to be a better man. You know what I mean? Attain my goals. So like the video if you enjoyed, sub down below if you want to see more content like this. Also comment down below on any other topics you want me to speak about. If you need any other advice, if you need lifting advice, diet advice, boxing advice, anything like that, I would love to help you out as much as I can. I love you all so much. I apologize for being late in this YouTube video, but thank you for watching. This is your boy Zayton Fit. Peace.